This is Ray, and what I'm getting here, what I'm picking up here is this one about Dallas, Texas. Okay, so these guys are from Houston, and these guys think they're from Dallas. Tell me why they think they're from Dallas. Leading into that is this one which we're finding here in the middle of everything. If you're so smart, then why do you got to be so smart just to be so stupid? Why wouldn't you be so smart just to be so smart? And nobody says, why don't you be so stupid just to be so smart? In other words, it's not your obvious. It's a little bit above more than just the obvious for that statement. In the middle of all that, there's another cute little thing that goes on at the supermarket. Theoretically, if they're violating my internet, then they're trying to make friends with the supermarket at the same time. What is it that you do? That's not what you don't do. That's just a bunch of hearsay, right? This whole thing, making friends with people at the supermarket. I don't think that Drew Barrymore is doing this to herself. If this is coming from Dallas, Texas, then in theory, that could be like a cry for help coming from Dallas, Texas. What is it they're going to be getting into with all this stuff that comes from the city of Los Angeles? And what I would say is that Jesus Christ is the one who says, "Blessed is he who does not take offense at me," being Jesus Christ himself who says that. Also, Jesus Christ who says that. He's this example of this person. You're not really going to get much more out of life than Jesus Christ is going to take for himself. You see what I mean? You're not going to get much more out of life than Jesus Christ is going to take for himself. You see? And so, blessed is he who does not take offense at me, says Jesus Christ. You know? And that's what I would say. Because if you're going to hold your own, in a position with other people involved, then you got to hold your own and not talk about people who don't, you know. I would be very surprised to hear if it was Fiona Apple in this SAT score thing. You know, I would be very surprised. That would be very strange, because that means that it's this one person doing this thing to herself or whatever, and that it's not just all this other things going on about pro-life and pro-choice that we had going on, which it very well could be, you know, concerning the SAT score. Juliette Lewis was talking about this thing. It's the double-fanged, you know, snaky snake or whatever, the snake in the grass, the double-fanged snake in the grass. Like as with mine, and if we have each other's SAT score, which I don't know, theoretically that could be possible, but that wouldn't necessarily mean that it was Fiona Apple's fault, unless everything that happens to be coming here is coming from Fiona Apple. I might think that was suspicious, I suppose. Why is everybody trying to finish up this conversation with Ray? You know what I mean? Why are we looking at this thing that everybody's trying to finish up this conversation with Ray? And here we go back again. This is about the SAT score. And it might be all that. Or it might be something about the LA City Wi-Fi or this thing from Dallas, Texas.